too windy to do a dog walking video today, so doing it in the comfort of my van. Hi, it's Andy from gymnutrition.co.uk. Back again with another video, and I think this is week 8 of my come back to the gym. So I've been training consistently for the last 8 weeks, and I'm trying to get over the bodybuilding mindset, because since the year dot, you know, sort of like 30 odd years. When did I start the gym? It's longer than that. Since the 80s, I've had the mindset of bodybuilding, so I just want to get bigger and stronger and blah, 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 you know, all that old gubbins. Now, it's hard to get a different sort of mindset of your training, where you don't want to be going in there trying to be a bodybuilder like you are in your 20s, because now I'm in my 50s, I'm 56, you know, so I'm getting an old man now. So I'm trying to switch this tiny old brain in this massive old head into, let's try and do something a bit more functional. Let's go to the gym, maintain, possibly put on a couple of pounds of muscle without taking any performance enhancing supplements, and make myself more functional. Because I've noticed of late, when I wasn't training, then just the simple things like put my socks on in the morning, oh God, I'm having to like hold my breath and come up for air, and I'm thinking, I need a pee. I haven't got a downstairs toilet, so I've got to walk all the way upstairs to have a pee. I think I'll just go in the garden. It's easy. Dogs go in the garden, so one more ain't gonna make much difference. But yeah, whatever. So basically, normal existence, normal life is becoming harder. So I'm trying to use that as my motivation for going back to the gym. So I'm trying to do a bit more functional training, things to make me more functional. Now I still want to look, I nearly said good, but I still want to look half decent for an old git. That's the sort of look I'm going for. So what I mean by that is, like I've already outlined, maintain or maybe put on a couple of pounds of muscle at the most, you know, being realistic. Lose a bit of body fat. My gut, I've always had a protruding gut, like a growth hormone gut, if you want to look at it like that. I wouldn't mind, but I haven't took loads of growth hormone. I have took growth hormone, but that's another video. Now, I want to reduce my gut, reduce the body fat, look a bit more sort of like athletic looking. Is that the right terminology? I'm sure there's a better terminology that the kids are using nowadays. But yeah, you kind of get my drift. So the things I've been doing at the moment, I've just been doing the push-pull legs like I've outlined in my previous video. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, chest, shoulders, triceps Monday, back and biceps Wednesday, legs Friday, push-pull legs Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's it, simple. Nothing too fancy, just basic, old schooly type bodybuilding exercises. But like I've said, again, I'll keep repeating myself on previous videos, I like to emphasize the negative. So I'm going really, really slow on the negative, push up. Therefore, your tension on the muscle is greater and you don't use as much weight, which is better for my dodgy elbows, etc. And I'm conscious about the time that I'm resting between sets as well. So I'm trying to like bring that down a little bit within reason, depending on what exercises I'm doing. So the idea of it is to stimulate the muscle, but don't annihilate the joints. Yeah? Thinking longevity and everything else, because in the past I've been going to the gym and it's like, oh wow, that was quite easy. I might next week I'm going to stick another 5 kilo on the side, and then when that gets easy, I'll stick another 5 kilo on, and before you know it you're like, oh, you're looking quite big. Yeah, but I can't move because my elbow's killing and it wakes me up in the night and everything else. So I'm conscious I don't want to do that. Also, with my cardio, started off with 10 minutes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 minutes each day. Now I'm up to 35 minutes each day, and I've started doing the intermittent cardio, the HIIT training, if you want to call it like that. So for argument's sake, as it stands today, I've done a minute and a half on the row machine at a moderate pace, and then 30 seconds blasting it as hard as I can for 30 seconds, and then go down to the moderate pace for a minute and a half, then blast it again for 30 seconds. Now, when I started doing this, it was like 2.5 minutes, 30 seconds, 2.5 minutes, 30 seconds. But as I'm getting a little bit fitter, I'm reducing the time period down between the blasts, just to try and just to keep pushing it a little bit. But like I said, I'm doing 35 minutes now, up from 10 minutes. So I try and push it. Everything I do, I don't do anything drastic. So I'll just do one little step. Once that gets easy enough, then nudge it to the next step, so on and so forth. And that's the way I find that I do it. And I'm going to be more consistent with that, because if you go in the gym and you haven't trained for ages, you think, right, I'm going to do 2 hours on the weights, I'm going to do 3 hours cardio, and then for the next 4 days you can't get out of bed because you feel absolutely knackered, you're so sore, blah 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 blah, so you can't really move, and then I can't come to the gym today because I'm hanging, and then basically you just fizzle out. So only put something else in when the thing you're doing is not working, when it starts getting easier. Train harder than last time. I wonder where I got that saying from, but yeah, just try and push it, baby steps. Now, since I've been doing this, I have altered my diet somewhat. I'm trying intermittent fasting, which I don't recommend for bodybuilding because I've tried it a couple of years ago, but it's good for fat loss, and it suits my lifestyle. If basically you don't want if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, you've got two choices: Google it or Google it, really. I'm not going to go into it on this video because that's a whole different subject. I will touch on it in future videos for anybody's interested, but it's precise to say that I'm started doing intermittent fasting in the last 8, I think this is, did I say this is 8 weeks? So I've probably finished 7 weeks. This is the start of my 8th week training. I was 16.4, whatever that is in pounds, I don't know for you American listeners, 14 pound in a stone, so 14 times 16, and then add 4 pounds onto that. Who cares anyway? Nobody. So I was 16.4 and I've basically gone down to 15.7. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've lost roughly about 11. You can see how to count on my fingers. I should have tried harder at school, but I didn't. So get over it. So I've lost roughly about 11 pounds in 7 weeks, and it is noticeable. I've still got a fat head, but my fat stomach seems to have gone down a bit. I've lost quite a bit of the bloat, still sticking out a bit, but I've lost a bit of the bloat, and my abs are coming out a little bit. I'm not even training abs yet. I'm going to start putting them in this week. Baby steps, yeah? So anyway, that's my progress video reporting to you today on YouTube. If you got to the end of the video, thank you, love you, I love you all. You know the drill. You're supposed to leave a thumbs up, and ideally leave a comment. It helps with the algorithms, and if you're not already subscribed, then to be honest, it's free if you didn't already know that. So just press the old subscribe button. You don't have to watch my videos if you don't want to, but it just bigs me up a little bit. You know the score anyway. What's that flashing light behind me? It's an ambulance, isn't it? Come on, Mr. Ambulance, I'm slowing down 18 miles an hour for you to get past. Thank you very much. Right, anyway, before I get pulled over, I'm going to go, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Diet update on the next video, yeah, and all that gubbins. Anyway, see you later.